Hey there, XR here, once again playing Subnautica. As I mentioned at the end of the last episode, I actually went played for a couple hours between the last recording session and this one because I was doing a lot of drudgery, of resource gathering and stuff that would not be terribly exciting to watch. So let me just tell you what I did. First, you'll probably notice on the lower left there, I crafted a thermometer, which is now appearing under my water gauge, and all that takes is one microchip, so I just had to make a microchip and then turn it into the thermometer. I also crafted the radiation suit, and you get here the suit, the gloves, and the helmet when you craft that. And that was just some fiber mesh, which is creepvine, and lead plates, which are just made from 2 batteries. The recipe is just 2 batteries turns into 1 lead plate. I don't know why it works that way, but it does. So that was, again, a bunch of finding copper to make the radiation suit. Also here, you'll notice I crafted the rebreather, which was the thing I mentioned before that lets you go deeper without using oxygen faster. And that was actually here all along. I said I didn't think it was, but I just wasn't seeing it. It was right here. And I just took a wiring kit, which is 2 silver, and fiber mesh, which again is just made from creepvine. So again, just hunting silver and copper basically. And let me show you the other thing that I did aside from that stuff was I made the nuclear reactor, which is right here and is now powering our base. And that again was just made from a titanium ingot, 3 lead plates, so it requires 6 batteries. So a lot of hunting for copper, and I think a wiring kit. So again, not terribly exciting stuff. I was just going around the kelp forest zone and the safe reef finding the resources for that. I also did a little bit of research, and that's what we're going to go check out today on what exactly you do with wrecks and where you get some of the other blueprints that we're missing. So we're going to go southwest, which is where the floater island is. And you remember we stopped at that island a little while ago, but didn't really explore it. Turns out that those wrecks have a lot of things in them that you can scan, and the stuff was there before, I just didn't realize you could scan it. And that includes like the benches and the chairs. So while I was hunting silver and copper, actually just kind of by accident discovered you could scan the benches and chairs, and then you can build them in your base. So that's how you get furniture for your base. So we're going to do an episode, not this one, but maybe the next one or the one after, where we really just work on improving our base. You know, making it look nice, making it bigger, putting some more rooms on and stuff. And part of what we're going to do right now is going to be aimed towards that. So here's the island up ahead of us. You can see it looming out of the shadows here. And look at what's up on those peaks. I had no idea they had added these to the game, but there are abandoned bases from previous habitations on this island. See them up there? And there are also some lower down, and they actually have items in them that you can scan and then build in your own base. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to gather some of that stuff so that we can work on building our base in the future. Oh, the other thing I did, I forgot to mention, was I crafted another depth module for the Seamoth here. So the Seamoth can now go down to 625 meters, which is good because some of the further enhancements we're going to want, fragments, are in some of the zones that are quite deep. So here we are on the island. You can see my shadow there. And go for these stupid little crab dudes. We're going to go around toward the back. We are also going to look for any fruits we can get, because one of the things we're going to want to do, and one of the things that you get from the stuff on this island, is the ability to plant gardens, basically to grow food. So we won't have to hunt for fish all the time anymore. And so we need to get fruit and seeds in order to plant in the gardens once we get them. So here's an abandoned base. Pretty creepy looking. But here's one of the things we can scan. This is an exterior grow bed. So if we scan this, it will give us the recipe, and then we can build one by our base and plant stuff in it. Now exterior I think means it has to be outside, so I'm not sure we can actually put this underwater. We'll have to experiment with it. But we can also grab these plants. Scan this vegetable plant. It looks like I can't harvest it, but I got some marble melons. No. Oh, I can pick it up. Purple vegetable. Oh, my inventory's full. Oh, these things are pretty big. Can eat them, though. I wonder if I can plant these or if I need actual seeds. Well, either way, we scanned the... Ooh, there's a spotlight. That's another thing we can scan, and then we'll be able to build to make our base look cool. Spotlight.
New blueprint acquired.
And here's a living wall, which is another just kind of a cool feature that once we scan we'll be able to reproduce in our base. I believe the living walls produce oxygen as well, so that your base will produce oxygen even if you no longer have power. Here's another interesting thing. These abandoned PDAs, I believe they show up in my databank. Yeah. And this is like story information that they've put in. I had no idea they had started adding that stuff. So you can now find these abandoned PDAs, and I'm not going to read them on screen here, but the out of water movement's a little bit buggy. Those kind of give you some insight into the story of the game, the stuff that was going on here before. Let me go up here. There's another living wall. I don't know if I can get into this part. Like, it looks like I can, but it looks like there's stuff in there, but I can't actually seem to get in there. It's blocked off on that side, so let's keep following the path over here and see how high up we can get. I don't know exactly how to get up to the tallest ones. We're also going to look for hanging fruit plants, because those are one of the best things to plant inside, I understand. I guess we can scan this stuff too, but I don't think I think all that scanning this stuff does, like all these other... Oh, I can harvest it once I scan it. That's interesting. See if that works. Does that work for everything? No, just for those mushrooms. What about these mushrooms? No. Can I eat these? No, they don't seem to do too much of anything. It's getting dark out. Bulbo trees, pink flowers, purple rattle. That looks like something I might be able to pick up. Yep. So I think most of this stuff that I could pick, I can then plant. Well, I'm not sure. You know, I'm trying not to spoil myself too much, so I didn't like go into super detail. Oh, there's the Aurora way over there. It's the back side of it. It's a pretty big ship we crashed on this planet. Kind of wish I had a flashlight now. I can't really see what I'm doing. I guess I could do this. I don't know if this actually uses my Seamoth battery. Can I get across here? Yep, I can. It is using the battery slowly. Or my Sea Glide, rather. That's alright. We've got spare batteries. And I'd rather be able to see where I'm going. It's a pretty dangerous hike here. I think we're almost to the top, though. Hope there's something worthwhile up here. Luckily, there's no falling damage in this game, so I don't know where to go now. Ah, here we are. So even if I do fall, it's not like I'll die. But almost there. Come on. Ah, I made it. Nice. Now can I scan this stuff? Plant pot. I think that's something I can then build. What else have we got in here? Desk and chair I've already got. What was that? Observatory fragment. Oh, this whole building is an observatory fragment. Oh, and that let me unlock it. Neat. Pick up this abandoned PDA. Anything else in here? I really like to get the interior grow bed so that I can make farms inside. Ooh, marble melon plant. Pick up some of those things as well. Is that all in here? Is that all I can get out of this one? There's one on the other mountaintop as well, but I'm not sure how to get over there. Like I said, I've already got the desk in the drawer, or the desk in the I'm gonna save before I jump off this mountain. Just to make sure, see over there. Just to make sure that I was right about there being no falling damage. Alright, it looks like I can basically just walk down here. Here's the other one that I was at on the... This is the one with the exterior grow bed. Yeah, that's the first one I was at. This game is really cool looking. I have to say, the art direction stuff is pretty top notch. So now the question is, how do I get up to that one? I'm not sure, because you can't walk. Where you can walk is fairly restrictive. You can't like scramble up these hills the way you would be able to in real life. You can get up here. This looks like a path. It might let me get up to the top of this mountain. Maybe. Go this way. Very narrow and treacherous paths that lead up to these places. I think this is the right way though. Oh yeah, here we are. Oh shoot, that was a bug. Gravity's a little bit wonky. Alright, let's try that again. There we go. Ooh, look at this. Supply crate. What have we got in there? Water. PDA. Alright, let's get the scanner out. Anything in here I can get? Fern palm. Oh, this might be the interior grow bed right here that these things are growing in. Yep, indoor grow bed. Awesome. Glad that we came up to this one as well. Unlocked. Sweet. Oh, and here's the hanging fruit. So let's scan the hanging fruit tree and grab some of these hanging fruit. Because apparently that's the hanging fruit is the best source of food you can grow. My inventory is full, but I got one of them, right? Yeah, I did. Alright. And the sun's coming up, so that worked out. Let's head back to base. I'm going to save again, just to be on the safe side. I need to dump some of this stuff at the base. I also want to see what it actually takes to make. Where's my sea moth? It's over there. So that was a fruitful trip. With this, these technologies, we should be able to increase our base and our survivability by quite a bit.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
We can also, as I mentioned, now go down to 625 meters without being crushed in the sea moth. I also built the defense zapper, which is on the end there, which is the thing that lets me zap any dangerous creatures that get too close. The defense screen or something it's called, which can be useful. So we'll go back and dump the stuff off, and then we need to go explore some of the deeper biomes that we have not yet gone to, especially the floating islands. It's pretty neat looking. The floating islands biome and the Kush biome. The Kush is all the way up in the north, like northeast. It's like northeast of the Aurora crash site. There's some fragments for some things that I know we're going to want that that occur in those only in those two zones, including the upgrade station, which is what they call the workshop now, which lets you improve your items, like you know, make the diamond knife and the charging swim fins and that kind of thing. First, I'll dock this guy so we can charge back up.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And then head on inside here. I got my water, which is good because I'm thirsty. eat one of these melons. And then dump the rest of this stuff into storage for now. One of these is disinfected water too, which is good. It's really easy to make disinfected water. You just need bleach, which is made from salt, and but you need that to fuel the nuclear reactor. It actually takes uranium and disinfected water to start it going. So let's just see what the interior grow bed. Living wall just takes titanium, purely decorational. Okay, observatory is the glass wall room, basically. That takes 3 enameled glass. What else have we got here? Appliances. So here's the indoor grow bed. Only takes titanium times 2. Plant pot is titanium times 1. Spotlight is titanium and glass. Exterior grow bed is titanium times 2. And here's the desk and the chair, both of which just take 1 titanium. So really what we need to do is make another pod that's going to be our farming room, and start expanding our base here. But like I said, I want to kind of dedicate a whole episode to that, and we're already partway into this one, so I'm going to save again just to give me a good place to come back to, and then let's just run over quick and see if we can find one of these new new zones that I was talking about. My moon pool is positioned such that every time I come out, I smash into the top of my base. Luckily, they don't take damage at this depth. So we want to go to try to find, like, say the Koosh zone. We want to go like up this way. So that's east is towards the Aurora, yeah. So we want to go kind of northeast in this direction. It shouldn't actually take us that long to get there. The world is pretty large, but you move pretty fast in the Seamoth, and now that I have the radiation suit, we don't have to fear going too close to the Seamoth, or to the Aurora. In fact, oh, I can't get out to do it, don't I? Alright, so I'm going to get out. I'm going to swap the rebreather for the radiation suit helmet, just in case. I'm not sure how deep the Koosh zone is going to be. Probably, like, relatively deep, but hopefully not super deep. That way, if we end up getting too close to the Aurora, I won't have to worry about the radiation. So here we are in the red grass zone, which I guess is called Grassy Plains, is the official name of this biome. I'm just going to surface up here and see where we are in relation to the Aurora. So we're pretty close to the Aurora now. It's right there. Now, we don't want to go too close to the Aurora, because that's where all the Reaper Leviathans live, and they will destroy us very quickly. Here's another tree coral zone. There's several of each. I actually looked at a map. The devs don't actually give maps, but people have made maps. And as I mentioned in one of the earlier episodes, the locations of the biomes relative to each other are constant, even though sometimes the actual geometry, like the landforms, can be a little bit random when you start a new game. The actual locations of the biomes are pretty constant, and that may change in future versions of the game. Ooh, that's a Reaper Leviathan that I just heard. We may get killed here, which is why I'm glad I saved before I left base. We're going to go down here and see what's down here. I may have just gone off the edge of the map rather than into the Koosh zone, which is what I was looking for. But it may also just be deep. So let's see. This just looks like the edge of the map, I think. Oh no, this is like a lava cave. I'm not sure that this is what we're looking for. kind of terrifying. Okay. We're back in, like, real land now. I definitely still hear the Reapers around. They like to hang out in this duney area near the ship, I know that much. So we are going cautiously, looking for the Koosh biome. And not, hopefully, tons of Reapers. Now, the Koosh biome is called that because it's filled with these big, like, puffy ball looking things. That kind of look like those old Koosh toys. Whoa, the hell is that thing? I've never seen one of those before. Oh, here we are, though. But I'm going to go... Whoa, I have not seen those before. They must be new. Relatively new, anyway. Ooh, there's several of them. I wonder if they're making that sound. They don't seem to be attacking me, at least, although I wouldn't want to get out of my ship near them. That still sounds like a Reaper, though. And there's a fragment. This is honestly scaring the crap out of me right now. See if I can get out and scan this without dying. Stasis rifle. Nice. Like, I hear this constant roaring. Maybe it is these guys. Or maybe there's a Reaper, like, right here. Reapers are pretty big. Pretty big, but the spawn-in distance is also not great in this game. Ow! Who's doing that? Alright, I'm going to try to get this fragment. It's another stasis rifle fragment, so that'll unlock that. Nice. Here's another fragment down here. Ow. Quit it, jerks. Is he following me to attack me? Maybe not. Maybe it just seemed that way. Alright, let me hop out and try to get this thing. Oh, no, he's definitely attacking the Seamoth. Ooh, and me. Stasis rifle again.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, let's see if we can get away from these guys a little bit. Ooh, what's that? That looks like a fragment of... possibly a piece of this... Ow! Biters! Yeah, Cyclops engine. That's the last piece of the Cyclops that we need. There's another one right here, too. I need 3 of them, though. Don't suppose there would be a third one handily right here. God damn it! Get the hell out of here, biters. I'm actually almost out of time on this episode. Oh, is that a Reaper over there? Holy crap. Yep, it sure is. Alright, we're leaving. Wonder if that's why the music picked up. We'll have to come back. We are southwest, so we are directly northeast of our base. Because we are going southwest to get back to it. I think the fact that that music has stopped means that we are away from the Reaper right now. There's another fragment. Several more fragments right here. I'm going to assume we got away from the Reaper and try to grab this fragment. Modification station, that's what I'm looking for too. That takes 3 also. There was another one over here somewhere, I thought. Whatever, I need to get back because my Seamoth is kind of damaged and I'm hurt and don't have any more medkits. So I don't want to tempt these things too much. There's a piece of wreckage over here. Is that another Cyclops engine piece? No, those are... Here's a fragment, though. Modification station. Excellent. So I just need one more of those now. I suppose there's a LED light fragment. That was just something that just unlocked. Nice. Just gonna hover around here quick. Oh, there's another grow bed fragment. So if I hadn't gotten one from the other place, what I'd really like to find is the other Cyclops engine fragment while I'm here. You know, or obviously the modification station, since I'm on the cusp of having both of those. Alright, I'm going to be a little bit dumb here. Now, you know what? It's not worth it. We're going back. And we're actually just about out of time, too. So I'm going to get us up here. Here's the table coral zone. Just up to the surface. And then I'm going to save and end the episode. I'm going to go back to base, dump this stuff, and then I will start recording again next time. But thanks for watching, and tune in next time for more Subnautica.